can't wait for that.
Woo!
Man.
We got a lot. We got a lot.
We got a lot. So we'll start with the women since they started first and ended on Sunday. Man, that was actually, D, I enjoyed the women's tournament.
I was just about to say.
More than the men's.
The women's tournament was hyped.
It was hyped.
And, like, you want to see Caitlin Clark. You want to see them. Then going against South Carolina, and then they took them down. And then you saw them against LSU. And I'm like, woo, the drama, the storyline.
The after effect.
Woo!
We got a lot to talk
about it.
We still talking about it.
We ain't even talking about the men's game.
Ain't talking about the men anymore. You can't handle business.
They did.
But man, man. So in that first game, LSU knocked off the top seed Virginia Tech.
Right.
79-72. And then Iowa stunned the basketball world.
And she went off for 40.
A 40 piece. A 40 piece.
Oh,
and
gosh.
The key for me, D, was that second half. They just kept going inside on South Carolina. I'm like, I thought this was supposed to be a great defensive team.
Right.
And they just could not stop them inside. And then all of a sudden, she started popping outside again.
Oh, my gosh.
Man, I was shocked, D.
Yeah, I was. I mean,
shocked.
Of course, we're thinking we're seeing LSU, South Carolina.
Yeah, and we had picked South Carolina to repeat.
But, I mean, that would have been the performance LSU put on. Man, I didn't know how deep their team was.
Right.
Because Jasmine Carson, she had, like 21 points coming off the bench. Alexis Morris had 20 in the 20s.
And then they had the other young lady, LaDasia Williams.
Yep.
They all combined. I put it in the notes here. They combined for 63 points.
Those women were balling.
I don't know if South Carolina would have been able to beat them.
I don't think so because they were hitting shots.
Yeah.
I was watching the South Carolina game and Iowa was literally just playing in the paint.
Right.
They were just worried about Aaliyah Boston.
Mm-hmm.
They were just worried about Aaliyah Boston, and they didn't even guard the perimeter. They were leaving South Carolina wide open.
They weren't even to shoot the ball.
Daring them to shoot, and it worked out for them.
It worked. And then the thing I remember we talked about it leading up to the game, just double team Caitlin. Right. She was getting the ball out of her hands so quickly.
Oh my God.
She was breaking the press. And there was nothing that she could do. And I was like, oh, wow.
She's real deal.
She's the real deal.
They already call her the female Steph Curry because
that's what I called her.
Did you see how fast she was getting rid of the ball and splashing them?
And
and got range and just.
She's got range, D.
She got that dog in her too.
Her three is a little deeper than I think they compared her three to Donovan Mitchell and Dame Lillard.
That's
what she averages. It's 26 point something feet.
Wow.
Behind,
But oh my man, that's like 3 feet behind.
Behind the three, yeah. He's making it look easy.
Deep. Oh yeah, she can shoot, and I think as it went on, we're probably gonna talk about it more. The whole "You Can't See Me." The John Cena,
that's gonna be featured.
That's gonna be on there. That's gonna be featured.
That's gonna be somewhere later on in the show for sure.
She handled it like a pro already. She's already done interviews saying, hey, they got the best of me. All respect to them. And there's no beef. I think one thing the media did made it more than what it actually was. Hyped it up what it more it was because Caitlin Clark wasn't even tripping.
No, she wasn't.
About the loss or the John Cena, you know what I'm saying?
At all.
Angel Reese. She actually both a mutual respect between both the young ladies.
If ESPN or the NCAA is smart, I would have those two teams open up on a neutral site.
First game of the season.
First game.
Iowa, LSU, running back, and how many views you going to get.
Oh, my goodness.
Ooh.
They got $10 million for the championship game, and I'm going to complain about that, too, because that game should have drawn more people than what it did.
That was a phenomenal game.
Phenomenal game.
I watched that whole game, man.
I watched the whole Final Four for the women.
Yeah.
I watched both games.
They're both very good games.
Friday night. But, I would definitely run it back. And then just think about that. You got the whole year to rebuild up to can they meet in the championship game? You could just play off that.
The whole time.
If ESPN don't want to do it, just come on the Me and D Pops
and we'll hype it up
produce it.
We'll produce that for you because we see the story. We see it right now.
And do you know Caitlin has 2 more years of
eligibility
because of the COVID year? They got that 5th year of eligibility, all college players.
It could play out to where she get her revenge next year and get her ring, and then is she gonna
or South Carolina? Think about this. South Carolina gets their
South
revenge.
Carolina gets their revenge on her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Can South Carolina get LSU? There's plenty storylines.
Man,
I mean, it's gonna be good. Was fantastic for their tournament, and it's
for basketball, for women's basketball.
They're gonna watch out for those teams. Yeah, they're gonna watch out for those teams next year, man. Next season, it outshined the national championship game. Outshine each other. Of course, I think the men's kind of towards the beginning. The upset with Princeton.
I like the men's because of all the upsets.
The upsets earlier on.
Remember we talked about that.
Right, yeah.
The Cinderellas stop at some point. The Cinderellas got all the way to the Final Four.
To the Owls. Game. Right, the Owls of San Diego State. And,
yeah.
I'm saying? So,
even like, Miami.
Right, but when it came down to the national championship, I think that got to that Final Four. I think that's when the women's, after that Iowa-South Carolina game, I think that's when people really tuned in.
Right,
for real, because Caitlin,
that was a real ball game,
and then South Carolina, the monster they had, and then LSU was very good, but those teams were the ones that you were just predominantly looking at. You know what I'm saying?
And Angel Reese, the most outstanding player of the tournament on the women's side, and because they won, because it could have easily been Caitlin in a losing effort, but that wouldn't have been right.
No,
but they asked her about going to the WNBA. She's like, I'm making more money right now. Because of name, image, and likeness.
The NIL has changed the game.
Changed the game.
It's changed
I'm loving it.
But that's good, though. I don't have to go to the WNBA because I can stay right here and
enjoy college.
I followed her on TikTok after that. This is booming now.
Oh, my goodness.
It's everywhere.
She's everywhere.
As well as she should be. And that team.
She earned it.
Yeah.
I think I put it later on in here in my notes. But do you know LSU started in the summer with one player on the team that was coming back from last year?
Man, that's crazy.
Kim Mulkey, the coach, went out and recruited because of name, image, likeness, the transfer portal. She recruited a championship team.
Oh, yeah.
You can't tell me they didn't do work. Her staff, team, they did work. Because that's hard to put together a team of people who have not played together. And win.
And she, like, the recipe they had, the scoring they had coming off the bench, the players they interchanged, they have a deep team, man.
Oh, goodness.
And we could be seeing, like we just talked about, like, what are they going to do next year?
Right.
We're going to be looking for them to run it back. You know what I'm saying? It's many storylines. So, like, woo.
Yeah, they actually have me more excited than the men. Definitely going to be following the Owls from day one.
Yeah,
the Owls.
The Owls.
And I'm proud of the Owls. I'm proud of picking them out of nowhere.
Right.
And to go all the way to as far as they got.
One shot away.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that was a heartbreaker.
You blew a 14-point lead.
Oh, my God.
They cut it to single digits. That's when I started getting worried.
It got real. Yeah.
Yeah. And because Jonell, he didn't even do much. Their main scorer, he didn't do a whole lot. But then reality set in for San Diego State, UConn. They've won 5 titles in 24 years. They've won the most of any team in the last 24 years.
That program has been phenomenal.
5-0.
They're getting some real hoopers that go there. Now, that wasn't surprising to see UConn win. Let's just say that.
No, we kind of picked at that.
Wasn't surprised to see.
Of course, I went with the Owls just because.
Yeah, because
that
would have been a better. Yeah, that would have been sweeter. I would feel like.
Right, but UConn was deep down that UConn was going to win.
Yeah, that's the easy. That was a. Yeah,
they're 5-0 in title games.
Yeah,
10-1 in the Final Four. That's amazing.
That is incredible. I did not know that, but that makes sense because every time they've made it there, they
win. Yeah.
So that was. I'm gonna do that next year. Think about that next year. So that's the one. Because when's the last time they won one? That was.
It was when Kevin Ollie was there.
Is that That was the Kevin Ollie. Oh yeah, Kevin Ollie was there. I do remember that. That was
the last time before this one. D was 2014.
Right. and they beat
Kentucky.
UConn beat Kentucky, and
They
then
beat
before
Kentucky
that
60-54.
right, and then
Prior to that was 2011.
was Kemba Walker.
Congratulations again
Right
to UConn and LSU. All right. I forgot about your boy though. Can't leave him out this week. The Black Panther, Adama Sanago. He was the most outstanding player.
Yeah, he was. I watched it.
He had 17 and 10.
Yeah, nice.
He's
That's
gonna be good. He'll have a nice solid game for the NBA.
Double. Yeah, double guy.
Double trouble.
Yeah. Give me 10 and 10. Give me 15 and 10. Give me 15 and 10.
That's a nice career.
That's a good. If you can make a living off of 15 and 10,
solid career.
that's efficient. You can do something with that.
You're gonna make a few million.
You can stay on. That's how you keep your job.
Take that back to Mali, and you can build all kind of stuff.
Man, do it for real. Bring back some vibranium.